Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with a Louis Vuitton agenda review. This isn't the smallest and this isn't the biggest, but it is the one in the middle, and I think it's the perfect size for somebody who's on the go and can write fairly small. I write really tiny, so this is the perfect option for me. I'm gonna get straight into the review, and then once I cover some details about this, I'll show you guys a close-up shot of how I organize it and the materials I use to make the most out of my agenda. So it is a button opening, and I've had this for maybe about 3, maybe 4 years now. I think 3 actually. I bought it as a birthday present to myself. You'll notice that all my luxury goods are birthday presents. Anyways, to myself. So I bought this for myself about 3 years ago, and I'm not sure if you can tell because of the reflection, but there is a little wear and tear on the button here. It is a gold button, but the middle of it is worn off and it looks a little silver. That opens up, and it opens into one pocket here, a 6-ring binder for your papers, and it is a 3.5 by 6.5, I believe the page sizes. And then after all of that, you also have an additional pocket on the back as well as a pen holder. Now this pen holder hole is rather large. I put mine on the outside because I don't want to ruin my pen by putting it through the loop, and I think it still works perfectly fine. It doesn't stretch out the strap of the agenda unless you have more than one pen hooked into that loop. Now I do have this little lead pencil which I sometimes keep right next to my pen, but he doesn't go in the loop itself. So if you do that, they will fall out. This has fallen out many times, but it's fallen out in my purse, so I still have him. He's not lost just yet, like the millions of other pencils and pens I've lost. You know, I had a paper on here that said the size of the pages, but I can't remember, and I want to say 3.5 by 6.5. No, 3.5 by 6 3/4. I'll put the right dimensions right here so you guys know and I'm not like tripping you up. Anyways, I just buy the normal daytime planner pages. This is the garden version, so it has, like, you know, some pictures of flowers at the top. And then I also like to utilize some additional notes to make more space, or if I have additional thoughts that I want to put on there. I use a lined post-it note. It's smaller than the size of the actual page, which you'll see when you see my layout. This is lined, so I like it, and it's bright so I don't miss it. And then I also use these strips and post-its from the dollar spot of all places at Target. Unfortunately, they don't stick that well. They kind of really suck at sticking. So I just take it off. I like the color palette, and then I use tape. So I like take it off, put it in my agenda, and then cover it with tape. Again, you'll see when I do my layout. This guy, he's definitely an extravagant purchase as far as agendas go. I like it because it's resilient. I've gone and traveled all over the nation with this, and he still holds tight. There may be just a little bit of warping on the corners. You can see it's just slightly bent, but not really. And then you do get a little dent from the papers that are inside. But honestly, I like that look. I think it looks lived in and it makes it a little more personal to me, so it gives it character. The downside, if you don't like having to look at the same thing over and over and over again, this may not be for you because you can't really change the cover unless you paint something on it yourself, but I would never do that. That might be the only downside to me. But unless you need more space, then I would say definitely go for the GM size. I did get this monogrammed with my initials. She didn't center it quite right, but that's fine. You'll see my initials there, and then it says made in France right here. It does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots on this side. I have a little smudge there, but it has 6 slots which fit business cards and like credit cards and stuff. But I just keep a pad here for notes, as well as a little sticky thing of notes. I'm sorry, a laminated thing of notes. And then I keep the tags and the price tag that I came with. Since I bought it, it has gone up in price. In fact, I think the price used to be on here, but no, I don't see it. So I have the textile card, and then I have the barcode information. So I think it is maybe $100 to $150 more than when I bought it. But if you're looking for an agenda that can go with you for years to years to years, I would say definitely go for it. And if you do like change, because I like change, I don't like to look at the same thing over and over again, I just change up what's inside of here. So I change up the palette of my pages every year. I add some colorful things and really make it my own, so I enjoy using it every day. So let me give you a look into my planner. Okay, so here is the planner. It is about the size of my palm with my fingers spread out pretty evenly. It fits easily into purses as well. You open it, and then as I've showed you guys before, you have 6 card slots here where I keep some paperwork and the documents that came with my planner. And this is just a project life card that I keep in the front, just if I need like access to information really quickly. I pop a post-it on here and I can just peel it off and it's good to go. And then I have just a little bookmark of notes for work. I also keep a little pad of sticky notes. These are little sticky tabs. I like to use these because I'll show you. They're clear. You can see they're clear, so I can just use them either as page markers or I use them in my pages. I have another project life card here that says, "This is my everyday life," with a little paper clip in case I need it, and then just some YouTube ideas, and we go into the monthly sections. So I do use the day timer packages that I get annually. I buy it before the end of each year, and I get something different each year so that, you know, I can change it up and not have to look at the same thing all the time. So it goes through the months, and this packet does come with a ruler bookmark as well. So he just snips right in. And let me show you how it works. So I have my monthly view, and then I have my weekly view. And here I utilized little post-its, which I think this size is perfect for little square post-its, as well as the notes I showed you from the Target dollar spot. And this is how I utilize these. Since they don't stick very well, I just place them onto my page. I write on it and then I tape over it so I ensure they're sticky. Unfortunately, it doesn't do very well for when you want to, you know, remove it. So it's kind of permanent there. I also have these little to-do notes also from the dollar spot. These are a little more sticky, so that's helpful. And then I just write down what I want to get done every week. So this one's empty. Like I said, here's another example of how I use those sticky notes. And then you just go month to month. I also made these little at-home laminated cards to use as bookmarks within my planner, just to kind of section off some things. So I have some notes for one of my jobs right here. And then I saved the marker, one of the page marks from my previous day timer packages from another year, and I just use it to separate some more documents in the back. I also clipped together those kind of somewhat useless papers that those packages come with day timer, like the personal information, travel information, and then they have like zip codes of various areas, things like that. I just save that there because you never know when you need it, so it could be extra paper or like something when you need to remove some gum. So that's there. I have just some extra paperwork in the back here, and then in this section you have one big flap. Now this may work for a checkbook, but I just keep some important receipts and some documents that I may need to reference later. But otherwise, you know, it is what it is. I don't really like putting things back here because I feel like when I write something, it gets in the way. Just a little bump can make the biggest difference. I'm sure you planner nerds know, like I do. And then, like I said, at the very end, you have a little pencil, a pen holder, just a little loop right here. And my pen is the Mont Blanc something or another. I'm not really sure. I think it's some Astro pen or something. And it's about 1.5 sizes of a regular ballpoint pen. And I just use the clip on it and clip it onto the outside of the loop instead of putting my pen in the inside. I think it protects it better and doesn't stretch out the loop. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed a little sneak peek into my planner, something that I use absolutely every single day. Let me know how you use your planner, what kind of planners you use. I've considered the Erin Condren planner, but that thing is so bulky and I need to be able to carry it around everywhere I go, and I hate carrying around really heavy items. So that planner works really well for my purpose and for my lifestyle. Anyways, I hope it helped if you're thinking about purchasing the Louis Vuitton Planner MM. Otherwise, stay tuned for more reviews coming sooner or later this week, or let me know what you'd like to see a review on, and I can definitely get on that. Thank you so much, and if you're watching this on a Friday, enjoy your weekend. Bye, everyone. But you gotta put it work.